Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, especially right before a holiday weekend. So the goal, obviously, for everyone is to walk away with nuggets. And I always say this on the podcast, on the webinars. Today, I think you're going to have a ton of nuggets, and I hope your notepad is out or your notes app on your smartphone or iPad, whatever the case is, because you want to make sure that you're going to remember these nuggets, because I promise you this will change your practice and even your business model, okay, for selling life insurance. That's simple. You know, we have a bunch of final expense agents, mortgage protection agents. We have a handful of MDRT agents, CPAs, financial advisors all over the map. And I hear so many times, they say, Bill, I'm working the final expense market, and, the chance comes up to discuss an IUL or a retirement type of product or even an annuity. And I always refer the business out, and we say to them, listen, we have a team in-house that can help you design illustrations and get you everything you need so you can make the sale, okay, with IUL, with annuities, with long-term care, disability, whatever it is. That's what we're here for. That's our job. And it's all too often where these agents are coming across these leads or prospects or even existing clients, right, that need a certain product, and they're giving up the commission to another agent when you can handle this yourself. Okay, and then we've heard the old story where you refer the client out, let's say for IUL or annuity, and then, 2-3 years later, the client calls back that same agent because they need a new product, and most of the time, they're not giving you back the prospect you referred to them. Okay, so it's just a real shame. And part of the reason why we wanted to have this webinar today is so you all know enough to be dangerous and you won't have to refer that business out. Okay, if you're an indexed universal life veteran, or you're a rookie, or you've never sold the product before, okay, today everyone is going to learn the value add, the IUL story, right? And it's so important. I want everyone to know that this isn't just for the green agents. This isn't just for the veteran IUL agents. This is for everyone. This is going to make your life so simple when it comes to selling IUL. And my goal is that you'll be comfortable enough with the concept that you're going to go out and start to market with this concept and use this sales strategy software, this presentation software, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that's the goal. There's only a few IMOs that have full membership access to Select, which is what you're going to learn about today. We are one of those IMOs. Basically, what it means, we pay a monthly fee so we can offer this to the Levinson agents, okay? And number one, and again, Tyler's going to get into this. He's our featured speaker today. But just to give you a little overview, there's a couple different options. Number one is, of course, a membership that's at a co-op discounted rate that we're going to talk about. Number two is you can leverage our marketers and we can run the software for you, okay? But and this happens all the time, but I think as soon as you start to get your hands around this and you see a full illustration and see how easy it is to present to a client, you're going to want to become a member. Okay, that's typically what has happened in the past, and now with the new Select platform, even more so. And you'll see by the time we finish. Okay, what we're going to do real quick, we have a couple of incentives. Number one, we're giving away the full membership, okay, and we'll discuss details at the end. We're also going to give away the ultimate IUL prospecting book at the end. So we're going to ask a question. Whoever answers first and correctly will announce your name. You are the winner. Okay, so both incentives we will share at the end in about 45 to 50 minutes. But again, sit back, relax, and I want everyone to walk away with a ton of nuggets today. Okay, that's our goal. Andrew, let's move to the next slide. So real quick, we're celebrating our 50th anniversary here at Levinson. Okay, we were founded in 1972, before I was even born, by Kerry, my father. And we're very, very proud of the team that we have today. 22 employees here at Levinson under one roof in our Coral Springs location. We have a few remote workers, but a total of 22, and we would never have made it here without you all, okay? And we know that, and we appreciate that. So please, this is a heartfelt thank you from the Levinson staff to everybody that's on this call today, all of the Levinson agents, even if you're listening to this a week from today, okay? Thank you so much for the opportunity. All right, what we're doing, a little token of our appreciation, you write an app this month, okay? It doesn't matter, life, annuity, I don't care if it's $12 a month, you get a $50 Amazon gift card to celebrate our 50th anniversary, okay? That simple. You have a couple more days to get those apps in, one per agent. So again, we're gonna have, Andrew, let's include that little incentive coupon form in the thank you email that goes out to all participants so everybody can fill it out and get their gift card. On the right side, let's move over to testimonials, okay? Like I said already twice, we would not be here without you all, okay? So I love to see these and hear from our agents, okay? If it's good, bad, indifferent, it doesn't matter. We built this organization based on your feedback, okay? Very black and white. That's it. That's why we are in the place we are today with 20,000 agents, okay? Because we listen, okay, and we change and we pivot to make sure our agents are happy. So right side, real quick. Hello, Carrie. I wanted to thank you very much for going out of your way to help my client. You reached out to the carrier and were successful in having my client achieve an improved rating, which made all the difference in placing the policy. You have built an amazing organization that, beyond being a joy to work with, are kind and compassionate as well. They are clearly a reflection of your leadership in action. Tara S. So that's unbelievable, okay? And by the way, these are all real. You can go on our Facebook page, and I hope you like our Facebook page, but you can go on there and check out all of the testimonials, the comments, the marketing material that's available for you to leverage. But again, thank you so much for sharing this feedback. Okay, let's move forward. What I want to talk about real quick, the meat and potatoes of today's presentation, is indexed universal life, okay? With the market and what we're seeing, right, these last couple months, this is a safe alternative for your clients to think about cash accumulation, retirement, living benefits, right? And typically, IUL is less than the old school whole life products, as we know, okay? So we have all of the top core IUL companies. That's what you're looking at in front of you. These are direct IMO contracts, so this isn't that typical, you know, MLM, multi-level marketing, where you're 22 levels under a GA who was told to bring in his or her friends and family and neighbors, okay? No, it's you, us, and the carrier. That's it. Now, here's the really cool part. So, the select platform, okay, that you're about to listen to in just a few more minutes is 100% carrier compliant, okay? And why is that such a big deal? There's a few other smaller companies out there that are marketing IUL software that are not carrier compliant, okay? And what happens a lot of times is, if in that software, if it mentions a carrier name or a product name, guess what? The software is pulled. They have attorneys calling the company, and it's a complete disaster. So you need to feel comfortable, right? You have to know as an agent or advisor that the software you're presenting to a prospect is 100% carrier compliant. And this product is, okay? Very important. Every red asterisk means that carrier has 100% approved the Stonewood Select software platform. 9 different carriers with a 10th carrier, okay, that's going to be announced in a few more weeks here. So very important. Then, this is really, really neat as well, the red asterisk, what that means, okay, and obviously you're going to see 2, a green and a red, which is even better, but that means carrier compliant. And if you sell that carrier's IUL product, your client gets a free scholarship. So above and beyond everything else, a $40,000 value scholarship to any of our 418 colleges in the country at no extra premium, no cash value reduction, no agent commission reduction. Okay, this is just a win-win-win. We pay for this stuff every single month, and it doesn't cost you a penny or your client a penny. So leverage this stuff. That's why I was saying in the beginning, you need to know enough to be dangerous. Can you imagine now knowing enough about IUL and this new presentation software, and including a one-year scholarship for Johnny's grandchild, right, or Susie's son? Think about this, okay? This is huge. This gives you a big leg up against your competition. You know, when we have agents call in and they say, hey, Bill, you know, I need to put together a Facebook video. I want to start marketing on Facebook, or I need to send out an e-blast this month. And I don't know what's going to make the phone ring or the email prospects to start pouring in, okay? You can now use this value add. You can say, Johnny, Susie, if you buy the product from me, okay, because I'm a Levinson approved agent, I can give you a one-year scholarship for little Susie, little Johnny, little Amy. Think about the value add. Guess what? The other agent that's also trying to make the sale, they can't give that scholarship unless they're a Levinson agent. So that's a huge differentiator in the marketplace. Okay, you should be running with this stuff. Anyway, if you're already appointed with another IMO and you say, Bill, you know, I want to take advantage of these great platforms. Okay, great. We match, or most of the time beat, your existing commission if you transfer over to Levinson. Plus, you get to leverage all of these great marketing platforms. Okay, we put a ton of money back into the value add platform that Levinson offers to our agents. That's the biggest difference with us and most of the other IMOs that are left today. Okay, that's it. That's what it all comes down to. In fact, that's why we're having this webinar today. Okay, let's move forward. So real quick, what I want to do is introduce our featured speaker today. We have Tyler, the National Sales Director from Stonewood, and he's talking about the brand new Select platform we are launching. Tyler, are you there, buddy?
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yep, we appreciate having you.
Appreciate that. And thank you everyone for joining us. Appreciate your time. And really, I think if you've been waiting for a very simple way to introduce IUL into your business, not only from a marketing standpoint, but point of sale, that's what we're here to do. We're going to introduce to you a proven strategy that's worked. It's been a simple way to effectively help more people and drive more revenue for your business in the IUL space. And so the Stonewood Select is really for you to be able to enjoy and really engage the active saver, those still in a career, doctors, lawyers, business owners, in a meaningful way, in a way that really what we're seeing with clients and advisors and agents is a way to differentiate your business. And we've done that through a dialogue around taxes. How do we help you reduce your tax situation, hundreds of thousands of dollars, Mr. and Mrs. Client, in retirement? That's a differentiator. That's a conversation that people are not having right now. And what we're finding is if we can use some dialogue that differentiates your business, you're going to engage more prospects, you're going to help more existing clients, and you're going to grow your business. And really, you know, everybody's talking about market risk and longevity planning and income planning. But if you really want to complete your practice, differentiate your business, it's around this tax reduction, tax diversification, tax focused dialogue. And yes, life insurance happens to be a very nice solution for that client or prospect to utilize. And we're going to show you a very simple way through our Stonewood Select resources to, if you're doing IUL already in your practice, we're going to help you do more. If you're not doing IUL in your business, we have built out a program that very easily helps you become proficient and effective in this space in a very short period of time. And so that's what I want to introduce you to in our time today to help you differentiate your practice and really grow your business. And so let's talk a little bit about the audience that we're targeting. And it's a huge one. This demographic of active savers, 20 to 50-year-olds, doctors, lawyers, business owners, those folks that have additional non-qualified dollars that we want to engage them with and show them a way to use a tax-free allocation in their and in addition to and with their existing portfolio. And so if we look at this demographic, most people have the same types of goals. They want to save money, they want to maximize the tax efficiencies from those monies and maximize the income that they can get. And everybody understands that the market has had an extraordinary run up, and it's how do we keep and do all these things while reducing risk to our portfolio. And Iul makes a very compelling answer to all these goals that these active savers have. So let's talk about three things really that the Stonewood Select program does. Number one, we provide training and coaching so we can help you be an expert in this space in a very short period of time. We provide proven prospecting and marketing tools that you can implement and utilize to engage not only existing clients, but bring prospects in to have conversations with you, whether it's in person, conducting workshops, doing webinars. We provide a full marketing catalog that's proven effective in engaging this demographic. And last, we have a software program so that when somebody says yes, that you can get on and create very simple reports, that you no longer have to use these 50 and 80-page carrier illustrations where nobody knows what the heck they're looking at, and a whiteboard and a yellow legal that may or may not be compliant. We have a very easy software package to use that shows very clear and concise reports that you can use point of sale. And like Bill mentioned, they're all compliant. So you're not going to get jammed up using something that may or may not be compliant to use, that somebody may walk out of your office with unknowingly, and you get in trouble for it. That's not what this is. This is something that's very compliant, clear and concise to use, and it's going to help you close more business. Just like anything else, we can make it simple in this business and it's easy to understand. Clients and prospects will get it, they'll trust it, and they'll implement it. And that's what we've done. And that's what we've done for the last several years in this space, is done made things very easy to implement, very clear and concise, and help advisors and agents close more business. So let's talk about each of these individually. The training and coaching that we provide starts with our Select Academy. And this is a training that's available that you can attend digitally and consume digitally at your pace. And what it really does is it shows you how to have this dialogue around Iul to differentiate your business. All the conversations and the ways to utilize this tax diversification, tax savings story in your practice. We talk about how to utilize our marketing tools effectively. We have hard copy books and ebooks we're going to talk about in a minute. We show you how to use all these things. We show you how to construct an Iul portfolio, an Iul contract, so that it's something that is maximum value for you and your clients to use. We show you how to overcome objections, common objections, very easily. This academy, like I said, if you're doing Iul, this will make you better at it and help you do more. If you're not doing Iul, it'll help you become very proficient and be an expert in this space in a very short period of time. So this is something that you can consume on your own. It's one of the best trainings you'll receive in the industry, and it's available as an introduction to our Select Academy up front. Once you come on board with our Select Academy and you go through our training, we provide you an onboarding that is a one-on-one conversation where we now take what you learned in the Select Academy and show you how to implement it in the real world. And we do that, we start with our prospecting. And the prospecting tools that have worked for us, number one is our book called The New Rules of Retirement Savings. And this book's maybe 100 pages. It takes somebody an hour to read, but it has been very effective in shortening the sales cycle for you as an agent or advisor to be able to get this book out to somebody, a client or prospect, in the hard copy form. It's also available as an ebook. And if somebody will take the time to read it, they will come to you with buying questions and want to know how you can help them save the taxes that this book talks about. And that's where we can go to our software and really show them point of sale, that clear, concise message around your tax savings and the income creation and all the things that Iul can do. This book, we've had folks that have changed nothing in their practice except marketing with this book, and have gone from no sales in IUL to hundreds of thousands in target just using the book. So it's highly effective. It's available for you as a Stonewood Select member to market with both hard copy and ebook. And if you think about it, the old rules would tell us as an active saver to save in a tax deferred vehicle until you get to retirement. And when you retire, you'll be in a lower tax bracket. Well, we know that that's probably not going to happen. The new rules would say save in a tax-free vehicle so that when you get to retirement, taxes are not the risk you're going to need to worry about. We have enough other things to be concerned with, but saving in a tax-free vehicle allows us not to have to consider what's going to happen if my tax rate goes up 10 or 20 or 30% over my retirement years. It's a huge risk, and we're just helping people avoid that. If you want to get the message out through seminars or webinars or workshops, we provide every resource you need, the PowerPoint presentation, the speaker notes, sample videos, so that you can, if you want to DIY it, do it yourself, we have everything you need to be able to provide and put on a very productive workshop, seminar, or webinar. If you don't want to reinvent the wheel and you'd rather have us and some of our experts present for you, we have turnkey webinars that you can utilize and license and just push our content out to a prospect base or client base and just take the meetings. And once you take the meetings, we share with you what reports to use, what follow-ups to use. There's a call to action that happens there. So we give you everything that you need to be successful in this space. So just know the marketing catalog is full of PowerPoints, presentations, client one-pagers, white papers, a lot of things that you can use as a drip marketing campaign to get in front of folks and have this conversation around tax reduction and tax diversification. These books that we talked about can be customized, and so if you want to customize the book, if you read it, you say, hey, this is great. Not only do I want to use it, I want to be associated with it. You can put your picture and bio on the back and write the forward. You can kind of see that in the lower right-hand corner, what that might look like. We have a lot of folks that like to do that, and that's certainly a program that's available to you to use this effective book in your practice and have some association with it. As I mentioned, numbers of client one-pagers and white papers that can all be accessed either PDF and you can print them out and utilize them right away. If you want to use a email version or e-version and market to it with a drip campaign, drip marketing campaign, we have a number of brochures and one-pagers that you can use that way. And we have a number of white papers as well around why this makes sense. Our CEO is an actuary, he's a numbers guy. He wrote several white papers on the topic around IUL and why it just makes so much sense in a retirement portfolio. So a number of resources there that you can use in your business to market with. Let's talk a little bit about the software. And what we find in the software is trying to take this complex conversation around taxes and income and IUL and make it simple. And that's really what we've done. And so with our software, we're able to take an IUL or qualified account and show exactly the tax savings that you would get as we compare it to somebody who's, let's say, is saving in a 401k or qualified account, and show them what the tax benefit would be if they used an IUL and compare it side by side. And this is a very impactful report, this tax report, because oftentimes somebody will see that they're only deferring a small amount of money over their lifetime. Let's say it's 70 or 80 grand of deferred taxes that they get. But when they get to retirement, and let's say age 65, and they start spending their qualified account down, they may pay 300 or 400 grand in taxes over their lifetime. And when they see that number in aggregate, which most people don't see, and that's why this conversation is such a differentiator, because you're showing them, here's your aggregate tax bill that I can help you avoid or reduce significantly hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now you're having a conversation that they are all ears about. And this report to quantify taxes is very simple to use and very simple to create. And when you present it, you will open eyes with clients and prospects, and they're going to know that you're talking to them about something that they are not hearing from other agents. We also have the ability in our software to compare income. What does your income look like, Mr. and Mrs. Client or prospect, if you continue to use this 401k or IRA to fund your retirement? What's your income look like over your retirement years? And what does it look like if we use a tax-free source? What are they comparing to? Oftentimes the IUL looks so strong compared to the systematic withdrawal, which most Americans take out of their qualified account, because the taxes are impacting that income. Their net income, if taxes go up, of course, is going down, and the IUL is unaffected by tax rate increases. And so we're able to show that side by side, and it's a very compelling story to be able to show somebody, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Client, you're only going to get $25,000 net income from your 401k. We're able to get $30,000 or $35,000 net income from your IUL. And oh, by the way, your legacy you're going to leave to your beneficiaries is almost double through the IUL. And of course, I'm just talking in general here, but these reports tell a compelling story like that, where the income is typically higher, the legacy value is higher, the taxes are lower, and now you're being able to share reports with clients and prospects that really shows the power of the IUL in a simplified fashion. All of these things help you evaluate and do it very simply. We actually have a simplified IUL highlight report that on one page takes this carrier illustration that's typically 50 pages, reduces it down to one page that you can present to a client or prospect, and everything they want to know about the strategy is on there. What's their death benefit? How much are they saving? What's their total premium going to be? What's the value going to be at retirement age? And what income will that produce? All on one highlight page that's compliant to use with your clients. And this is what makes it so simple, is you're, instead of having 50 pages of carrier illustration to fumble through and you're not sure what to present, we make it simple and compliant to present things very easily to a client or prospect so they get it. And if they understand it, like we've talked about, they'll trust it. And if they trust it, they'll implement it. So just know our software is here to make all of these things that you're seeing on the screen right now simple to present, including cost. The number one objection that often comes up with life insurance is, I heard it's expensive and it's costing me too much. You can take any of our carriers, plug it into our cost software, and we do a one-page compliant report that shows cost as a percentage form, and oftentimes it is very low. Could be as low as 25 basis points or 50 basis points, which is very cheap. And so when you get that cost objection, or you're concerned about, oh, I heard insurance is expensive, you can run it through our cost software and find out. And most of the time, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised to know that IUL is very inexpensive, especially for, once we've shown someone hundreds of thousands of dollars of tax savings, and we've shown them a way to produce an additional income tax-free that might be $5,000 or $10,000 higher than they would get from their qualified account. And we're able to show those returns in a simple way and say that this does not cost you that much, and show a simplified cost analysis. It tells a complete story that you're able to utilize out of this software. So know that the software is there to back up the marketing. The marketing's there to get butts in the seats. And then once you have somebody that says yes, you're able to use our software to tell a very clear and concise story to help you close more business. So that's an overview of what's available. Lots of training up front to help you become an expert in this space, be very proficient in this space. We've got marketing in place that's has a proven track record to work with our books and our webinars and one-pagers. And then we have our software that makes it compliant and easy to present IUL. Everything you need is here to be able to plug into your business. And so what I would recommend, just to kind of close this here, is to get started, is to purchase our Select Academy course and get started in our training. You get access to our software for the first month at a discounted price, and it's included in that training. Once you've gone through that training, you're going to get a login and password, and you're going to be assigned a Stonewood team member to take you through an onboarding on how to use our software, how to customize it to your practice, all the best practices of using our resources so that you can get started on a quick jump start into our Stonewood Select program, and then download and utilize all of our marketing and prospecting material to start marketing to your client base. And we don't just leave you hanging, access to a login and password and all this marketing and resources. We have a community that's available to you monthly. We actually have two different programs every month. One is a roundtable where we address current issues, changes in the business, whether it's AG 49A or 7702, or a couple examples of recent roundtables that we have utilized to really huddle up and say how to address it, how to be efficient and effective with these changes. And we also provide a sales and marketing roundtable every month, which is something where we take and highlight, maybe it's our ebooks or our hard copy books or a one-pager that's been working effectively. We talk about it and share with you how to really utilize it in your business to be effective. And so those things are available to you. We do record those, so if you're not able to attend them live, you can go back if there's something you're interested in and watch that or see that information and utilize it in your business. But we provide a live forum so you can ask questions and really plug into a community of like-minded advisors and be able to really stay proficient and have an expertise around this. So everything is here for you to utilize. We're excited about it. We appreciate you taking the time to be on this call, and we would just encourage you to get started. If you've been looking to introduce IUL into your business, now's the time, and the Stonewood Select provides every resource that you would need to really be proficient, help more clients, and make more money in your business. So thanks again for having us, and I'll kick it back over to Bill or anything else that you want to follow up with. Thanks so much again for having us.
Yep. No, we appreciate it. Excellent work, Tyler. Andrew, do we have any questions that came in during Tyler's presentation, or do you want to revisit?
No questions come up at all so far.
Okay. By the way, if anyone has questions, comments as we go, use that question box. Typically, it's in the right-hand side pane. You can open it, expand it, and then we're going to answer all questions, comments that come in. If we don't get to it this second, we'll answer as soon as we wrap up. And then again, everyone is getting the thank you email, and we'll include brochures and everything you need, once again, to be dangerous in the IUL space. Okay, what we're going to do now is shift gears for a second. And Tyler, once again, too, excellent job. We so appreciate your time joining the Levinson training webinar. So
my pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate having you. Yep, no problem. Okay, so what I want to show everyone real quick is we have a bunch of IUL tools. We have an IUL product spreadsheet. That's kind of like a cheat sheet that we put together. We have some other platforms that will help you pivot and position different types of IUL strategies with tax savings, with even premium finance. We're going to show you two case examples that these are cases that are $100,000 of commissions. Okay, one's over 200,000 of commission. So these are game changers. So Andrew's going to take the wheel. We're going to dive into some of this, and then of course we'll have our incentive at the end of the call. Andrew, you there?
Yep, thanks so much, Bill. Appreciate it. I did get some questions after you had said that, so I will answer that during this slide. The first question I'm getting is how to get started and then the cost. So I'm going to break that down for you. So on the screen in front of you, you're going to see what you need to do to get started with the IUL software from Stonewood. So you're going to go to our website, levinsonassociates.com, and under our website, under Agent Tools, you're going to see the IUL Experience. This is a platform that is designed for agents who write IUL business. Okay, so we took all the guesswork out of it for you, right? You don't need to go to 10 different carrier websites to get 10 pieces of information. All of the information is self-contained in our microsite that we developed just for you. So on the top left, you'll see there it says Sales Software. You click on that, it's going to show you a brief description and instructions on how to register for a new account. Okay, it's that simple. On the bottom right, I'm going to go over the cost. So normally, the Select membership is $5.99 down and $100 a month. That's what Stonewood charges a regular agent. The Levinson co-op price is only $2.99 down, and that's for the access to the Select Academy and the one-on-one training, plus only $79 a month, right? So we are getting a pretty massive discount just for you to run through Levinson, and then we're going to take it a step further. If you write $20,000 of annual premium, target premium with IUL through Levinson, we will pay for an entire year subscription of the program for you. That's it. Okay. Now, if you're not quite there at $20,000 of paid premium, but you still want a software analysis or you want us to run a report, no problem. Our marketing department has access to this and we can run it for you. I had a question come up on the chat box that said, how does this link to the Iul carrier software? And the answer to that is you run an illustration, or we run an illustration from the carrier, let's say Allianz or whoever we're using, and then that data is uploaded into this software. So it's a two-step process. It's very easy to do, and that comes with the training that you will get as an Iul software member with Stonewood. Okay, so that was the two questions I got on the text line were, what is the cost and how do you upload that information? So that is that part and the Iul experience. We're going to go ahead and move forward. This is another part of the Iul experience, right? So we have so many carriers and so many products, and it's very hard to keep up with all that. So we have created a section for you where you can download all of the cap rates, sales guides, marketing brochures, underwriting guidelines, whatever it might be, all the allocation options available. That all that information is available to you through the Iul experience. You don't have to go looking around in all these different places. If you don't see a product, a carrier, or a brochure that you need, please contact myself or our marketing team. We will get it for you same day, no questions asked. I will also put a link in our recap email to access Iul experience. Also, I know that Tyler did a great job talking about the training that they provide. We also have a learning center on the Iul experience. So if you want to get brushed up, maybe you're a seasoned veteran or maybe you're a new agent, you just want to get brushed up on the Iul concept, we have resources, training modules, videos. We even have carrier-specific microsites and learning centers from individual companies so that you can get familiar with particular products that you want to sell in the Iul marketplace. So this is all on demand for you, okay? So it's immediate turnkey access when you sign into the Iul experience. There's no hoops to jump through or fine print. Also, Bill mentioned this earlier on the call. We had asterisks next to these carriers, but we cannot understate this. The scholarship program is a no-brainer and it's a game changer for you. We are constantly trying to think of ways as agents, right, to differentiate ourselves. And Tyler even said this. What can you do to differentiate your story to clients when you're talking about tax savings and sheltering their investment, right? Well, the scholarship program, it has to be a part of that conversation. That's the way we look at it. This is a very powerful tool that Bill said you can give your client up to a $40,000 tuition discount at over 430 colleges across the country. There's no fine print. All you have to do is sell one of the Iul carriers on our list that is through Levinson, and you can get access to this. We have all of the marketing materials on our website. We can even have them co-branded for you with your information. We have sales advisor flyers, forms on how to help clients learn about financial aid, everything that if you want to be a college funding expert or you want to tell clients how to save for college with a Iul and their child, this is the perfect segue to have that conversation. So definitely check that out, and I'll have a link in the thank you email as well for the Levinson Scholarship Program with Iul Sales. I'm going to go ahead and get it back to Bill, talk about how you can leverage some lead generating ideas with Levinson. Bill?
Okay, good stuff, Andrew. All right, so real quick, what I want everyone to do right now, okay, is jot this down. You talk about the ultimate Iul lead, okay? Any friends that you know, neighbors, anyone in your network that you think, you know what, this could be a prospect, right? This could be a candidate that I can speak to about Iul, okay? Life insurance, right? Think about this, life insurance that pays while you're still alive with living benefits and accumulates cash for retirement, okay? In a way to leverage tax savings. So this book on the left-hand side, we have agents buy these, okay? Discounted rate they're $5 plus shipping. So it comes out to like $6 or $7, okay? And they hand these out and say, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Client, do me a favor, okay? It's your birthday, it's Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is, or it could just be June 1st. It doesn't matter. Do me a favor, okay? This book talks about accumulating cash in a life insurance policy. This is the new way to buy life insurance. Let me know when you're done reading it. I just want to hear your thoughts. This tees up the appointment for you for $7, okay? And we can even co-brand these with your name, logo, picture, phone number, email, website, whatever you want. Think about, now seminars are starting to come back, right? With more than half the country being vaccinated. So, you can think about handing these out at seminars. Think about driving attendance to a webinar, right? Use this as the ultimate hook, the ultimate giveaway, and it literally will tee up the appointment for you. We're going to give this away in about, let's see, about 10 more minutes. So we're going to ask a question. Whoever answers first gets a free copy. Plus, right, if you're not the winner, no problem. Leave a comment about any of the podcasts. Go on the Levinson Facebook page, leave a little testimonial or comment, and I'll send you this on me. I'll send you a copy on us, okay? Free, no charge. Okay, right-hand side. Now, you're thinking to yourself, Bill, we're talking about IUL. What does that have to do with mortgage protection, okay? Some of our largest IUL cases came from a mortgage protection lead. Why? Because the agent brought it up. The agent knew enough to be dangerous and said, hey, here's your mortgage protection term quote. And by the way, do you know what Index Universal Life is? Okay, the agent changed direction and boom, made $120,000 sale from a mortgage protection lead card. Okay, so you have to think pivot. You have to think, you know what? It's the end of this pandemic, right? It's almost over. I need to get scrappy. I need to turn my year around. I need to do whatever it takes to grow my business, right? That's the mindset. That's the attitude you need to be successful. So anyway, long story short, right-hand side is our co-op discounted mortgage protection mailer lead program. And I'm going to tell you this, okay? We're seeing an average of 2 to 3% returns, okay? It's $500 with postage. These all come back to you. This is a great opportunity to build your pipeline, okay? And on top of this, we have a new term life lead with a 20% guarantee, okay? Where you just purchase the leads, it's a 15 order minimum, and you get a 20% guarantee, okay? So that's huge. That's a brand new co-op discounted plan that we rolled out about 3-4 weeks ago. But again, 2 opportunities to build your pipeline. No more excuses now, okay? Masks are coming off, countries getting vaccinated. You need to go out and be dangerous and make things happen and get scrappy again, right? Think 2019, 2018, right? Pre-pandemic, you need to get back there and grow your year even better than pre-pandemic. So it's now the time. So let's jump into the next slide here. This is a game changer. Cases like this change your year, okay? Change your life in some situations. So premium finance. Now, in the past, right, you would say, oh, this is too complicated. No, I'm not going to get involved. I'll refer the case out. If you have the prospect, okay, if they're making at least $100,000, they have a net worth of at least $1 million, we can think premium finance, okay? These are huge cases. We have 2 different vendors, okay? One takes a small percentage of commissions. One program takes none of the commissions. They will do most of the work for you. If you have a case, go to our premium finance section of our website. Everything you need is there. And even if everything you need is there, we still want you to call one of our marketers. Andrew can help you. Josh, Carrie, call me. Doesn't make a difference. And we will look at the client and see if they're a good fit. If they are, we'll get the third party involved and we'll go to application and hopefully policy. On the right-hand side, these are 2 real life case examples. Okay, now this is a big deal. Now, obviously, everybody doesn't know someone that's making this kind of money. This was a monster case, $25 million of annual income, okay, a one-off. But again, the concept is the same, even if this person was making $100,000, $250,000, $500,000, doesn't matter. This is a male, age 45, preferred non-tobacco, annual income of 25 mil, net worth of 100 mil, face amount on the policy is $5 million, okay? Premiums, $200,000 a year for 10 years, so about $2 million. Now, think about this. The client's part, what they had to pay was $500,000, okay? So about 75% are paid from the financing part of the policy. The agent walked away with a $100,000 commission on this case, and the client thinks the agent is a superhero, okay? Why? Because he only had to pay $500,000 on $2 million of premium. So again, a win-win-win on the bottom here. Now, I think we all know an attorney, a doctor, white-collar professional, right, that maybe would consider something like this. On the bottom, case 2. This is a male 48, not perfectly healthy, standard non-tobacco, annual income $300,000. So yeah, nice living, but nothing crazy. This isn't Bill Gates here. Net worth $1.5 million. The face amount applied for $2 million. Premiums $95,000 and change over 10 years. So about $1 million of premium total. The client put in 25%, $250,000. Instead of the $1 million, the agent walked away with $48,000 of commissions. Okay, and again, a superhero. Okay, why? Because think about this: $1 million of premium, the client only had to come up with 25% at $250,000. Okay, and these are rough numbers, but again, think about the concept. If you know someone, okay, we can help you with this. We can put a presentation together. We can even get the third-party vendor involved on a call with you and the prospect to help you make the sale. Okay, so the opportunities are endless. Again, it's just knowing the right person that fits into this. And by the way, years ago, you had to make $500,000 to $1 million. Now we have programs starting at $100,000 of annual income and a minimum net worth of $500,000 to $1 million. Okay, that's not astronomical anymore. So anyway, start writing down names, because I'm telling you, you know someone, okay? Like they say, oh, I know a guy, I know a girl. You know someone, write their name down, and we'll start to put together a presentation. Okay, next up, Mary Reed. Now, Mary Reed is a third-party consultant. Now, in my opinion, when it comes to tax savings, okay, cash accumulation, retirement strategy, she is amazing. Okay, in my opinion, the best around. I did a podcast with her for 1 hour where we talk about tax saving strategies along with distribution solutions. Okay, she has a book that she authored that's also amazing. So check out the podcast. We did a webinar with her. She's also available if you have a client, right? I have a guy, I have a girl. She will get on the phone with you and the client and literally make the sale for you. Okay, and by the way, guess what her favorite product is? Iul with LSW. Okay, so there you have it. By the way, LSW just got a rating upgrade from AM Best to A+ during a pandemic, no less. So anyway, she's got a great strategy. She loves LSW's Iul, works perfect with her concept. We also have her books available as well, and it's the same concept, by the way. We do a co-op program, $7 with shipping, and give them out to clients to tee up the appointment. And then boom, we get her on the phone with you and the client. And most of the time, if the client's a fit, the sale's made. And these are monster cases as well. Okay, so another good strategy. Okay, shifting gears here once again. This is our latest podcast for this month. And what I love about this podcast, number one, Alex has a great story. Younger professional, and he literally was in a coma and wasn't supposed to make it. And not only did he come out of it, he built an unbelievable agency. He is the telesales pro. They focus more on mortgage protection, final expense. But anyway, his story is amazing. If you're a newer agent that maybe needs some hands-on training, they're a great option for you. But even more so, just listen to this 1 hour interview. He shares all the stories and talks about what's working for their group and what's not. But definitely check it out when you get a chance. And again, leave a comment, and I'll send you either the Iul book or the Mary Reed book, whatever, it's your choice. You tell me, okay? All right, let's move on. We're almost done here, by the way. I know I'm ranting a little bit, and I apologize. Okay, very simple. We talked about the Core Iul carriers, okay? If you have a contract not through Levinson and you want to leverage these platforms, great, okay? we have two options for you. Number one, leads for contracting. Number two, cash for contracting. Sounds great, okay? No small print. Here's how it works. We move your contract over to Levinson, match, or most of the time beat your commissions. With your first app, your choice, either a batch of leads or $100 cash. Then it goes up from there with every carrier with your first app that you move from another IMO to us. That simple. We'll include the coupons in today's thank you email. Okay, almost done. We got about a minute left. This is our upcoming agent training events, which is what you're on right now. So you know this, but every day of the week we host these live webinars with Kevin, our programmer, and it gives you, they're all open forums, chat rooms. It gives you a chance to ask questions and make sure you're comfortable with all of the technology that we offer our agents, and most of this is free, okay? So what I suggest is, if you're not a Bill Gates, okay, get your granddaughter, grandson, children, assistant, admin person on with you, right? And they will help you get your platform or CRM tool up and running and your website so you can start dripping and branding and marketing your name to the masses, okay? That's the name of the game. Get some of these sales strategies, right? The premium finance, most people, they have no idea what that means. They're thinking about a mortgage on a house or financing a car. They don't know you can do this with life insurance, okay? Get the message out. On the bottom, Insure Me Now Direct has the newest, latest, and greatest term product. $1.5 million instant issue term that's priced as good as any other term in the market, and occasional cigar and occasional marijuana users, non-tobacco rates, okay? Game-changing, folks, for 2021. That is huge. On the bottom, this is our CRM tool. Now, by the way, we give this out free with a website, okay? So no excuse. You need to have this stuff up and running. We're making some new changes. We have a lead tracking module that we're launching. This is all on June 10th. That's another big day for us. Our last slide and our question of the day. Okay. So, a couple things. This is my favorite part of the webinar. We want to talk about incentives. That's why we all stay on for an hour, right? We're going to do that, okay? But before I do that, I want to talk about the Positive Tuesday quote real quick. I love this one. Chasing dreams. Every one of us is chasing a dream. We should be focused, determined, and stopping at nothing until the race is won. And I don't care if that's a personal dream, a business dream, winning the lottery, whatever it is. Stop at nothing. No more excuses. Okay, we're getting out of this pandemic, hopefully sooner than later. Masks are coming off. Now is the time you need to put your right foot down on the gas pedal and dream chase, okay? That's what that quote is all about. Now, incentives, okay? This is a two-part incentive. So the first one is we're giving away a free select membership, okay? The first agent that is on this live webinar today to write an IUL case of at least $5,000 a target premium, you win 1 year of the select membership we pay. You write, done. Okay, we're going to announce the winner on Facebook. We'll also include the coupon in the thank you email. So just put your name, email, phone, and you are in the drawing. And whoever writes the case first, minimum target premium, $5,000, we pay for your membership. Okay, that's simple. Now, question of the day. We're giving away, actually, you get to pick the IUL book. You know what? I'm going to give away both books. So whoever wins, I'm giving you the Mary Read book and the IUL prospecting book. Okay, here is the question of the day. Whoever answers first and correctly wins. Stonewood, okay, the select membership, we just spoke about it. They have 9 approved carriers, okay? The 10th carrier was just approved, okay? We mentioned the name on that slide with all the carrier logos. You tell me the name of the latest carrier that is now 100% compliant on the Stonewood platform. What's the carrier name? You say it, you win. Tell me the carrier name. It's the 10th carrier that's compliant with the Stonewood software. We said it, I believe it was slide 4, with all the carrier logos. Tell me the carrier name, you win. Andrew, do we have a winner?
Yes, we do have a winner. It is Neil P. Neil P. from Florida is the first to get it correct.
Neil P., congratulations. The answer is F&G is the 10th carrier. I'm sending you both books on us. Let's have a great Memorial Day weekend. Let's make sure we revisit our notes, right? Remember, I have a guy, I have a girl that could fit. Okay, get on the phone, share the strategy. Keep your eyes peeled for the thank you email, fill out those coupons, and everybody will become a winner. With that said, have a great day, great rest of the week. Take care, and thank you again, everyone, for taking the time.